What's up, everybody? My name's Kira. I'm here today to talk to you about the giveaway app SpinStream. I've been working on developing for a while now. It is public. We have some pretty awesome users that I hope are enjoying it. They've helped me squash some bugs so far. This is the basic scene that I set up to kind of show you guys what it looks like. There's two different overlays. There's this overlay here that shows you the wheel on the screen at all times. It also, your alerts will show. Then there's one that only shows the wheel at the time of spin, but your alerts show as people join. So the first thing you would want to do is you would want to go over to the website, which is spinstream.qzz.io, right? Um, Sign up for an account here. Super quick, simple, easy. Once you have an account set up and you get logged in, this is what your home screen will look like. You'll have a thing right here that tells you you need to link your Twitch account to use this feature. But you can do that from your dashboard. Top right, the first thing you'll see is to connect Twitch here. You'll connect. Once you connect, you'll get access to the other stuff underneath here. But this is where your stream keys will come from. Like I said, the standard overlay just shows the join alerts and the wheel when you spin it. This shows the wheel at all times. We've got a lot going on with wheel customization here. You can enlarge this. I have several like pre-built themes here you can use. You can add up to 10 colors to your wheel. You can set a center image URL, background image URL. The color here that you see, you can actually turn that off. If you don't want the colors overlaid, you can overlay the colors and you can change the opacity of that. These colors here that you set will also be the colors for the fireworks that go off for the winter announcement. You'll see that here in just a little bit. You can also change your tick sounds. This is the sounds that play when the wheel plays. Again, that is something that can be changed and turned off even. Your spin duration, this is how long the wheel spins. The total spin time, it can be anywhere between 10 seconds and 3 minutes. Winner announced delay. This is a delay between when the wheel stops spinning before the winner is announced in chat. This is to help sync your stream to your chat so that so that the winner's not being announced in the chat before it's time for it to actually show up. There are 3 different styles of slowdown. I am not sure why it's not showing that, but it is standard, dramatic, and gentle. There's a lot of fonts to choose from for your wheel. And when you make changes, it'll kind of pop up and show you kind of what you're doing so that you don't have to scroll all the way back up to do anything. Each section, you want to save each section when you're done. So after you get everything set how you want it, you're going to hit Save Wheel Settings. You got font size, your text color. If you want a stroke color around the font, the color of that, and then you can put a glow around it as well. You've got your join alert customization, so you have control of how this looks. You can test it if you have your overlay put in OBS, which I will show you guys this on the other scene in a moment. But you can test this to make sure it looks how you want it to look. Make sure that everything is good. Then let's get up here to the chat integration. You can change all of these commands. It'll have all the defaults filled in when you join. I've changed some of these, but not all of them. Most of these are default here. All the available placeholders are right here so that you can set up your custom messages. These are the messages that show when things are posted in the chat. So you've got your wheel started. This is after you start the wheel, this is what it says. Wheel stopped, join success. Join success if they're a subscriber and you have a subscriber bonus set, which we'll go over that in just a second. Join cooldown. This is if they're trying to join before your minimum cooldown has passed since they last joined. A message if they've reached the max amount of joins. What it says, what the bot will say when you start the spin, the winner announcement. If there's not enough entries to spin the wheel, it gives a message for that too. What it says when you reset the wheel, when someone is added, or when someone is added multiple times, and then if it is sub only, what you would want the message to say to somebody trying to join if they are not a sub in your channel. So that is the powerful dashboard to help you get everything set up as far as customization goes. Now, from the home page here, where it's going to show your wheel, this right here, after you're linked, you can click that. This is where you can set the settings within the website to start your wheel. Subscriber only mode. When this is enabled, this doesn't matter. Like, if sub only mode is on, your subscriber bonus entries, that'll be ignored. But if it's not, this is your subscriber bonus entry. 1 is default. So if you have this set to 1, then everyone that joins would get 1 entry. If you have it set to 3, like I have set here, they get 3 entries each time they join. If they're a subscriber, non-subscribers get 1 entry. This is your max joins per person. This is how many times they can join while the wheel is active until you reset the wheel again. Basically, how many times they can join before you reset the wheel, yeah. And then entry cooldown, this is how long they wait between each entry. You can start the wheel and stop the wheel from here, but I want to be able to show you guys the chat commands and stuff, so I'm not going to hit that button from there. We have a lot of this information is in the FAQ. I tried to make it as detailed as possible. We also have a Discord channel or Discord server for support, feature suggestions, bug reports, any of that. So let us switch back over to here. So right now I don't have the wheel active as you've seen. Your basic exclamation point start wheel, that is going to activate the wheel. Okay, now that we have started the wheel, you can see the message in the chat. Giveaway is now open. That is the message that we had set up in the dashboard. My custom command is enter. It's exclamation point enter. It's join by default. That's just so we enter now. Because I am in my own channel, I'm considered a subscriber, so I had mine set to 3, so it gave me the 3 entries. Now, the start wheel command is a very powerful command. It has a lot of extra stuff you can set with it. For example, exclamation point start wheel space and then sub will put your wheel in sub only mode. Then you can append that to the end of other settings, just keeping in mind again that if you have sub only mode enabled and you set a sub bonus, it's ignored when in sub only mode. So everybody would just get the 1 entry instead of how I got 3. I would have only gotten 1. You can also type in a custom like add command, so we can do exclamation point add, and then let me put Mara Red Fox. Gonna use my sister as an example for this. So if we do that, we hit add. It adds her in. We can also do add and then type in her name again, Amara Red Fox. And then times 3. So if I type that in, that adds her on there 3 times. If we try to enter again, I don't believe it has been 5 minutes. So it will tell us that we need to wait. We've got 4 minutes that we've got to wait. We can't enter again. You have to have at least 2 names on the wheel in order to spin. But your spin command would be simply whatever you're setting, but the default is exclamation point spin wheel, and when we do that, There you can see the colors of the fireworks, and then my delay made it wait a minute before it popped up in the chat. And it goes back to displaying the wheel. Um, you can reset the wheel. And simply like that, it will clear your wheel. Now, you can, and you can also stop the wheel. So that nobody can join. Now, you can still spin the wheel and use your OBS overlay and everything like that without actually like running a giveaway. With Twitch, you get that overlay key without even linking it to Twitch. So if you wanted to use it for like a game selection night or anything like that, really, it can be used for that. You don't have to have Twitch linked for that. Now, customization options uh, and stuff like that is just available. You get that just having an account, but the chat interactions, obviously, you would have access to that once you link a Twitch account.